And that, truth be told, I've been sitting on some projects, but I just try to go in sequential order, like what I have. Like it's stuff that I shot here recently that I probably won't get to for at least maybe another 3-4 months.
Yeah.
But no one knows that but us.
Yeah.
So that's why the other thing, I don't timestamp anything that I do because I always date everything is 20 now.
Yeah.
Because that's where we at. And forever until we pass, we're going to be in that space of 20 now. Like A-tre 3000, when he dubbed himself that,
Yeah.
I thought that was so genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because time is one of those things that people want to pigeonhole you and say you did this, so then now it's dated and now it doesn't have certain value. And I'm like, nah, this is art. It's timeless.
Exactly.
So when people ask me questions, yo, when did you go here? I'll be like, recently. I never give them what they're looking for. I never give them that direct, like, oh, it was this time, because I've done that before, and you can immediately see their face change, like they're disappointed to some degree. And that's the effect of social media.
Yeah.
Like if it didn't happen right now in this moment, then it has no value. And I'm annoyed every time I hear a situation like that.
Yeah.
So I try to always just like, sidestep it and give them what I want to give them, not what they feel like they should be getting.
And you know what? And that's with social media, you can do that.
Social media, yeah. One thing that I'm just not a big fan of is pouring myself out for social media and giving them, everything all the time. So I'm like maintain the mystery guy.
Yeah.
So I always like I say, I don't even have a personal Instagram. The travel and culture thing is a team like Instagram.
I saw that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's several people who post on that. And people will tag me and things like from 10, 12 years ago, like, yo, travel and culture, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, B, that's cool, but that's not just me, So I think that it's a place for it, definitely, but I'm not going to let it control me and determine on what, our path is going to be. So we give them snippets on there so they can be excited, and then they go and see it, the full version, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Vimeo, whether we got a deal. It's just for promotion. So I think people feel that that's the way to communicate now. It's through there, through the DMs. Like when I meet people, I met this chick the other night at this screening, and I was like, yo, before you leave, I need to get your information. And I was expecting her to give me like an Instagram page or something like that.
Yeah.
And she pulled out, she was like, what's your number? So she took my number down and texted me hers. And I was like, cool, I'm still old school like that. Like I want to call and talk to you. I don't want to be sliding your DMs waiting a week for you to see the shit, I just can't play that game, man.
You know what it is? When if you have a verified blue check, they're quick to, oh, who's that?
Right.
You need that blue check. But no, I know what you say. I think when they do that, they're of a certain age or cut from a certain ilk. You know what I mean? That's when they're trying to get the number or whatever, or aggressively pursuing you or want to do business or whatever. You know what I mean? You mentioned the drone earlier. I call that the modern day kite.
Nice.
You know what I mean? It's the modern day kite because that's my favorite toy. I used to like the dollies because I'm in the filmmaking, so I used to like the dollies, and I always like when the camera moves. But now with the drone, with the gimbal and just the way how steady it can be, that's my favorite.
Control motion.
Yeah, that's my favorite tool.
I bought a slider probably about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and then the drone came, and I was just like, oh, this is useless. I mean, I can use it for certain things, like in tight spaces like this on the table or whatever. And, I mean, it adds a dynamic to things. But when I saw that drone, man, I was just so impressed. So I still don't have a drone. All the footage that I have, all I do is direct the drone operator. I'm like, yo, my man, get this, get this, get this. And like my boy who pretty much gets all of my drone footage, he's lazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. He was like, we'll go place. I was like, yo, bring the drone. Oh, man, I forgot to pack the battery, forgot to charge, I forgot to do the updates. And
damn,
I'm like, yeah. So we've been in certain situations where I'm like, man, we missed out on some real classic footage because you was just being too lazy.
Yeah.
And you not like that. So I was like, that was one of the first things I saw with your footage. I was like, oh, this dude is on it all the time.
Yeah, the drone is my favorite.